The Inflation Reduction Act, a Bidenomics loser in 2024. I mean, they cannot run in 2024 on the economy. They can't run on the economy because everyone knows that we are worse off now under Biden than in recent history. Inflation's out of control. Housing is unaffordable. Food at grocery stores is super duper expensive. It's just you cannot run on the economy. And what do the Raging Cajun used to say during Bill Clinton years? It's the economy, stupid. So it's going to be an interesting election uh, cycle this year, 2024. I can't wait to see how they play off of their record. So we're gonna talk a little bit about their record. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram where I'm super active and put out tons of news throughout the day, in my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. If history is any indication, the Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA, may haunt Democrats in 2024, similar to how the Affordable Care Act did in the 2010 and 2014 elections. The most damaging aspect of those campaigns was the accusation that, quote, my opponent supported Obamacare, which reduced Medicare funding by 716 billion dollars. A recent economic analysis shows that the IRA faces a similar issue as it too was financed at the expense of Medicare. This fact was previously concealed through budgetary maneuvers, but the American Action Forum, led by former Congressional Budget Office Director Douglas Holtz Aiken, has revealed the truth. In summary, the IRA's Medicare prescription drug reform saved the federal government $266 billion, dollars, but these savings are redirected to fund new climate-related spending rather than reducing seniors' pharmacy costs. And they don't mention that. You know that Biden been saying, and his talking heads been saying, oh, we've been saving prescription costs for seniors. We've been saving prescription costs for seniors. That's not true because they took that savings and actually used it for the climate change hoax. They don't tell you that. They won't admit that. But the analysis concludes that, quote, the Medicare savings serves as another method to finance the IRA's $670 billion investment in clean energy tax credits and other environmental expenditures. While the law does introduce some affordable benefits, such as capping pharmacy out of pocket costs at $2,000, these benefits only use a fraction of the savings generated by the prescription drug policies. If all the savings had been used to enhance Medicare, it would mean an additional $40,000 for each of the program's $65 million beneficiaries. Instead, less than 10% of them will experience any savings, typically less than $300, just enough for the law's supporters to claim it reduces drug costs for seniors. I mean, this is diabolical. The primary beneficiaries of the IRA's policies, such as allowing Medicare to negotiate drug policies, will be millions of younger white collar professionals who will receive $7,500 credits for electric vehicles or EVs. For every senior who saves a few dollars at the pharmacy, 6 EV buyers will save thousands at the dealership. Now, how does that sound right? Does that sound right to you? This presents several challenges for candidates who endorse the law in the upcoming year. First, cutting Medicare is politically toxic, with 8 out of 10 Americans, particularly those aged 50 to 64, concerned about the program's financial future. And second, candidates who supported the IRA have no way to avoid the issue in the 2024 elections. Senators who voted for it will be on the ballot alongside President Biden in crucial battleground states like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Nevada, Ohio, and Arizona. When the issue is raised in one state, candidates in all the others will have to respond as well. And third, the law contradicts the Bidenomics message of supporting the middle class. It's challenging to talk about boosting the economy from, quote, from the middle out and the bottom up when wealth is being transferred from Medicare seniors to EV buyers who generally earn $150,000 annually, twice the nation's median household income. So they're actually taking money from the people they say they want to help and giving it to the people that are already well off. And lastly, diverting savings from Medicare to combat climate change may not resonate with voters outside the realms of climate activism and academia. Most voters are more concerned about their health care than the relatively lower priority of rising sea levels as an existential threat, if you believe in that. Additionally, voters are generally reluctant to make significant sacrifices for environmental causes. This summer, even in a wealthy liberal county like Sonoma, California, voters rejected a quarter-cent tax increase aimed at reducing reliance on fossil fuels. One can only imagine how a $250 billion Medicare cut will be received in places like Erie and Kenosha next year. I can't wait to find out. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.